PCI DSS RFP responses that win compliance statements and examples. Welcome! In this micro-lesson, you'll learn how to craft an RFP response that proves PCI DSS readiness without fluff. Your goal is to prove compliance clearly and credibly, not just claim it. Map every statement to the specific PCI DSS requirement it satisfies. Make life easier for the evaluator by reducing risk and effort. Show them exactly where to look. Most importantly, explain how your controls protect cardholder data in real workflows, not just on paper. By the end, your answer will read like a mini audit, consistent, verifiable, and confidence-building. Start with an executive claim, a concise statement of compliance, and the scope boundary, systems, locations, data flows covered. Follow with a requirement mapping summary table that aligns your claims to PCI DSS control numbers. This is the evaluator's quick map. Add evidence references, policies, past audits, penetration test reports, and assessor letters so reviewers can validate fast. Finally, be transparent about exceptions and compensating controls. If something is not fully met, say so, show the alternative, and explain why it achieves equivalent security. Define in-scope systems and data flows end-to-end. Intake, processing, storage, and transmission of PAN. Spell out shared responsibility, what you own versus third parties, PSPs, hosting, managed security. Call out tokenization, encryption, and network zones. Which zones touch PAN, where tokens replace PAN, and where keys are stored. For anything out of scope, give a rationale and name the controls at the boundary: firewalls, segmentation, proxies, data loss prevention, and monitoring. This precision prevents scope creep and aligns expectations early. Back claims with artifacts. Cite your AOC ROC with dates and the assessor who issued them. List control IDs and policy names so reviewers can trace statements to documents instantly. Point to procedures, logs, and screenshots, SIEM alerts, key rotation logs, change tickets, and config baselines. Wherever possible, quantify, control coverage, 100% in-scope servers, frequency, daily scans, quarterly ASV, and KPIs, patch SLA compliance, failed login trends. Verifiable claims turn your response from marketing to evidence-based assurance. Use precise, testable statements. PAN is encrypted at rest using AES 256. Keys reside in HSM FIPS 140-2 Level 3. Avoid vague words like robust or industry-leading. Replace them with metrics and control names. Write in active voice and present tense. We monitor. We rotate. We block. Mirror RFP terminology and numbering so evaluators can check boxes quickly. If the RFP says Require 10.3.1, use that exact label. Clear, measurable language signals control maturity and reduces follow-up questions. Claim. We encrypt PAN at rest using AES 256 across databases, file stores, and backups. Evidence. Key management policy, version 5.2, HSM serials and cluster IDs, change records for key lifecycle events. Process. Keys rotated every 90 days under dual control and M of N quorum. Key access is logged in the SIEM and reviewed weekly. Result. 100% of PAN stores are encrypted. No plain text PAN is permitted in logs or exports. Last PCI assessment passed with no findings. This pairing of claim, evidence, process, and outcome is the gold standard. When a gap exists, be candid. State the constraint and risk clearly. E.g., legacy system lacking native encryption. Describe alternative controls and their strength. Disk encryption plus application tokenization, strict segmentation, MFA, and continuous monitoring. Provide evidence and assessment results, risk analysis, penetration test outcomes, and monitoring dashboards showing effectiveness. Include a time-bound plan to reach full compliance with milestones, owners, and target dates. This shows control equivalence today and credible remediation tomorrow. Wrap up by summarizing your compliance status and scope. What's covered, which requirements are met, and any exceptions. Reaffirm your monitoring and reporting cadence. Weekly control reviews, monthly metrics, quarterly executive dashboards, and annual assessments. Name the control owner and contact for validation so the evaluator has a clear path to evidence. Finally, invite the evaluator to request artifacts, policies, logs, screenshots, and assessor letters. A confident, open finish builds trust and speeds approvals.